Let's not
He
share that
better.
anymore.
He better. He's got just as much to look forward to as I do, and
Yeah.
Mike does.
Yeah, I mean, look how many. Yeah, he has fuck ton of picks. Bro, he's going to draft for the first like hour and a half and then go to sleep.
Basically,
And these drafts are usually a marathon. He said, nah, I don't give a fuck how long you
I
have
mean,
between
I gave
picks.
myself a little break in there. If you look at
Yeah, you give
the
yourself a little
French
potty break.
Revolution,
You get a little potty break here and here.
but I have a
And then,
second first, which is a huge piece.
yeah, dude. Honestly, I have done zero homework thus far on who I want. Let's just see what top 50
I've
fantasy
done a little
players.
homework. I've definitely have been slacking compared to other times. I haven't the faintest idea of who I'm really gonna pick.
Like, I've been thinking about it mentally, but like I haven't done any like actual work. I haven't put anything on paper or like made a spreadsheet like the Try Hard Shajid has.
Yeah.
Last year was his first full year of that system, right?
Mm.
Where is he on the podium?
Um, his first time using it was actually in hockey this
Really? I thought
season.
he did have some sort of implementation.
He might have had something very bare bones, but I don't think he programmed it proper. I think it was more that he had it working for hockey.
The formatting didn't carry for gold, silver, bronze. Oh, never mind.
Weird.
No, it did. I was
No.
thinking of something else.
Um,
Titties at number 7. Bro,
Tatus.
crazy. I still think it's crazy. Judge at 8. I don't know. I take him before some of these other guys, but I guess it depends on what categories you have and whatnot.
I mean, he could be one of the best home run hitters again. The
Yeah.
only thing I'm a little worried about is him not playing all that much. Because, like, I don't know. I know that they can probably give him some more rest with Soto being around.
I mean, depending on what pick Mahir gets, do you think he tries to go for Soto and Judge? Do you think he's crazy enough to do both Yankees outfielders? But I'm trying to avoid the graphic there. I just realized it was playing
Good.
baseball, and I don't want to get copyrighted.
Mm,
That'd be great in the middle of the draft order. And the first overall pick goes to, oh shit, we're copyright claimed.
yeah.
Mahir said he took Soto at 11 and Alvarez at 13 in his other league.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, I
hell of a
mean,
1-2 punch.
yeah, yeah, for sure. No, he posted his results. Mahir, how many teams are in that league again? Was that a 10 or a 12? Because I remember thinking it was a little bit less than ours, and that's why it looked so good. Yeah, man. I could see him going for this, sweating over Bryce again. Listed as first baseman Bryce.
Only first baseman.
Oh, why is he only first base?
Uh,
Honestly, I don't want to. I
Jake
don't want to.
Cronenworth lost shortstop too.
You know, I'm not gonna reveal what I want here, but I think we have a couple of guys joining in now, so I think we have a healthy little audience
I'd like
here.
to think we have a couple people here.
Yeah, so
We
we're gonna
have
go to random.
4 watching, probably including me.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to random.org as we always do. So the way that things are gonna go for this year, we're gonna have the picks at the very end of the draft. So those who don't buy in, those picks are gonna get randomized in the final 3 slots. So this year, you know who? Not here, can't buy in. Shijida isn't buying in as usual, and then Piccini is a newcomer. He has no confidence in himself and his baseball ability, I guess, because I mean, look at the podium here. He's never been on the podium, so I guess he doesn't have any confidence. Even though he has a fairly good picks. He actually sold for, like, the first time in his entire franchise.
And
He
then he
gave the
decides to not buy
franchise
in.
fans some hope by having some, trading for the futures, and then doesn't buy in, so now they can't get that reward if he does something good this season. So who knows
Yeah.
what he'll do? Maybe he's just trying to. I don't know what his goals are, because now, if you don't buy in, you can't trade any picks. So I mean, that kind of sucks for Shiji, because it's kind of like a religious exemption. But I mean,
I mean,
maybe we should have thought about that a little more going into it.
I don't know.
But
I don't know. I want to see what his algorithm can do pure then.
bro, that'd be crazy.
I mean, he's flaunting this thing around like it's some sort of like master tool.
Yeah, maybe, but then again, he may just turn into the modern day Yankees, where it's all analytics and no actual, ROI.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna bash the process when we don't even know all that much about it. It's been working in hockey though, and that's a much more random sport.
Yeah, honestly though, I felt like he's had solid teams in most, in like hockey and baseball for the most part. He's had very solid teams. I mean, even like the beginning of the baseball
He,
league, he appeared in the podium
he has.
twice.
He's just never fully paid attention, I feel.
Yeah, he's always missing that one thing. And in hockey, he's always had an excuse where he hasn't been the biggest hockey fan, so I get that.
Mm,
And I guess this year it was, half the league wasn't as competitive, or little bit less than half the league wasn't super competitive.
mm,
That, and I think that coupled with him getting just a great trade, that McKinnon trade really has carried him as offense. He has the highest score in the league, you know, so that really helps a lot. Anyway, back to the task on hand here. So the way this is gonna go, we're gonna go 12, 11, and then 10. So the first number that's going to pop up here, that's pick number 12. And that's going to go to Sadab. I mean, not like that really
that
matter
goes to
anyway.
me.
Oh, you have his pick?
Hmm.
I
That's
guess, yeah,
me.
that's what we should be cheering for. So, holy shit. You have, I mean,
I have 12.
you have 12. So who knows? If you get one, you can have a little wrap around there and have just extra fucking stacked. I don't know. So pick number 11 is going to go to 2 or 3, whatever comes up first. Actually, I can go like this. 2. All right. So she gets 11, and then Piccini in at 10. All right. So now we're going to do the random numbers 1 through 9.
Yeah, 1 sec.
And then the first pick that's going to come up is going to be pick number 9. And we'll go down to 2. And then, sorry, when there's 2 and 1 left. And then we'll do, the reveal is
Mhm.
going to be for pick number 1. And then 2 will be that fill in spot. So without further ado, pick number 9 goes to Alex. All right. I don't know what picks he even has. Like, I don't feel like I can really speak to it. Yeah,
I'm
he
not sure,
he
but
he
I have
bought a
faith.
little bit
He
last
knows
season.
baseball.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he I wouldn't even say it's a buy or sell. He kind of shuffled around his picks last season. But hey, this is his second go around here, so he knows us now. He knows our shtick. He knows our motives. So hopefully have a better read this season, and be even more competitive. He definitely has potential. I see that for sure. Anyway, pick number 8 is gonna go to Edgar. All right. Pick number 7 goes to Mikey Poo. What picks does he have this year? He also is a heavy buy. Hopefully this time he can put his name somewhere on here. I'm sure he's been dreaming about that for a very long time. Considering he's one of the best, you'd think, baseball minds in the league. It just hasn't
You
come to
think
fruition somehow. So that I can't explain, but this time for sure. Even after every year he buys, this
this
time for
time
sure.
for sure.
Or this time he stacks for the following season. But this one's the
Well, he
one.
still have he still has the other pick in his repertoire there. Mike Trout and Co. He does have two firsts, and I'm pretty sure he has Gabe's,
Who do you
who's
think is
still
Gabe's?
in play.
Oh shit. And okay. Okay. All right.
So this time for sure.
Honestly, it's like the Leafs. It's like you gotta just prove me right at some point. So if I'm gonna
If
keep
you keep
believing, just
betting
prove
on
me
him,
right. Just
eventually,
please, please. I believe in
I
Mike
mean,
every year to
people were
actually.
saying that about the Cubs.
Yeah, and like you keep doubting them until they actually do it, and then they went all the way, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, but like, wasn't the collapse on the other side of that immense too?
But who cares?
True.
Who cares if
At
you
that
win,
point.
right? You just ride that high forever.
At that point.
Well, at least for a few years, and then you start to want even more again. All right,
Mm.
pick number 6 to Jeremy. Nice bronze finish last year, but has not appeared higher on the podium just yet. Although I always feel like his style is very interesting. He doesn't try super hard. Like look at this. Look at the trading he did last year. Nothing. He's reserved to himself, and he's like if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be all me. I'm not gonna give
Mm.
anyone any handouts. I'm not gonna accept any handouts. It's gonna be all me, and I'm gonna go all the way with it. Like he usually doesn't make a ton of moves either. He kind of has like his
Yeah,
ride or die squad. It's
and
definitely
you know
respectable.
what? When it works, it works.
Absolutely. I mean, he's appeared on the podium twice, so there's something to be said about that. It's like sometimes he just has a great
Yeah.
draft and sticks
Mm.
with it, and like yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he
Yeah.
doesn't tinker too much.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if he did make a couple trades though. Probably be a force.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, pick number 5 goes to yours truly. Still have I ever appeared really high on in these drafts? I know I'm bitching a lot, and I know it's a solid pick. It's middle of the road. It's what I should be expecting. But like, I don't. You know what? I don't want anybody ever saying anything about no collusion or anything like that. I don't stack the odds. You can tell you're all seeing it here live, so I don't want to hear no bullshit.
Hey, stop complaining. You have 13.
I feel like I'm just uh pre sometimes people say, "Oh, I know what people are going to say on Twitter about me," and they just go on the offensive even before something's posted. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now.
Mm.
Anyway, pick number 4. Kyle, you're still on the board. Goes to
I'm still
Gabe.
on the board. That's Mike's.
Still on the board. Oh boy. So we got oh shit. Orlando. Didn't Orlando have a really high pick one year?
I
Didn't he
think
have
he
first
had
like
like the first pick last year or
I think he
something.
did. And let's see, where did that take him?
Well, let's see if he actually picks this one.
Yeah. I, I don't know. This time Orlando's for real. I feel like a sucker for asking for it every time. A ninth
Bruh,
last year.
I I still have not seen you and Orlando in the same room together. I'm convinced it's the most committed count.
Don't worry about it. You're not going to. One day he'll just appear. Maybe he'll win one day and just appear out of nowhere, like guys, hey, yeah, I actually do exist.
Mm. He's gonna show up for the next draft to just take the trophy, and then we'll never see him again.
He's like, no, guys, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna win it every year. Just hold on to the trophy, and then we just actually never see him again. All right. So number 3. So it's number 3, and then we're gonna go between 1 and 2. Oh boy, I think my ear is like in the audience right now, just like I don't know, trying to keep his composure. I'm sure. I want to
Uh,
see what
I'm
picks does he
surprised
have.
he's not lighting up the chat right now.
Oh yeah, look at his thing again. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not screaming. I think he's just sitting there, hands like crossed, all fingers intertwined, leaning forward in the gamer position in his seat, like just thinking and like sweating, like please, please. All right, here we go. Third pick goes to Orlando. Oh boy, it's coming down to you and me here, Kyle. for
Good
one
luck,
two,
buddy.
and it's gonna be next click. Next click's gonna determine who gets the
Good
first
luck, bud.
overall pick. Both you guys.
May the
I
coin
mean,
flip be on your side.
yeah.
I lied.
Both you guys have insanely good drafts ahead of you. So I mean, if things could only get better, you know, this is like your best possible
Yeah.
outcome for both you guys. You guys are both going to be stacked going to the season and clear favorites, I'm sure.
Oh
Mahir's
yeah.
doesn't even care right now. Mahir's like basically like you can
I
have it. He's like
I
he's
think we'll
chilling.
both have a
Top pick
great
doesn't
season
matter.
after this.
Oh
But
boy.
who having the pick of anybody?
Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know who
There's
you
so many
guys are.
ways you can take it too. As much as I love Acuna.
Yeah, there's so many different strategies to go through here. So many, the high end talent's definitely there in baseball. So I feel like you're both winners already, just being 1-2. It's not like you're getting. I don't think
Mhm.
there's a Connor McDavid. It's not someone that's so far and away stand out, but it still means a lot. Even for those wraparounds and later rounds, you're gonna have that earlier pick in the round. In those
Yeah.
odd rounds. So, all right, without further ado, the first overall pick of the 2024 fantasy baseball season goes to
Mahir.
Mahir.
Enjoy, bud.
Wow, nice. Holy shit.
Aw, man.
Oh,
I'm not
I
upset with that though. 2 and 12, that'll be a good draft.
yeah, for sure. 212 and then you'll get, you know,
23.
every you get all these earlier picks. And Mahir is super big chilling, you know? I mean, look at all this wraparound action he's gonna have.
Mahir's
Just
going for like speed run.
yeah, he's like, all right, I just want to be in first and like have a huge lead by like week 5 and then just never look back. That's what he's going for. He's going just for utter domination, I feel like. And you're our
Yeah,
main hope.
definitely.
You're our main hope to get him because both you guys are gonna have such great
Man,
squads. Oh
I gotta
boy.
make it back to the podium after last year.
Yeah, I mean you're definitely slated to. What's crazy
I
also,
don't say that.
I mentioned earlier how Mike hasn't been on the podium yet. Mihir has his one win and then nothing else. So he's kind of, I guess, win.
His
You
one win
know,
against me.
win or bust. Yeah, but he's straight up win or bust. So
I
that's
still can't.
wild.
I know it's been so long already. I still can't get over the 19-1 losing in a tiebreaker.
Definitely been a lot of heartbreakers. And then there was the year before when Edgar's like, no, look at the rule book, look at the rule book.
Yep.
That that also was insane. But yeah, man,
Yeah, I think you do have Sadab second. I hear.
I'm excited. Is there
So
anybody? Is there any little anything you're looking at for your second pick for your I guess your first overall pick?
for my second overall pick,
Well, yeah, for the second overall pick.
I mean, I personally, I'm not sure which way I want to play this. There's a couple guys I'm definitely thinking of. Um, there's just so many different ways it can play into the rest of my team that I'm trying to figure out. So like, you could go with like if he's there, Acuna, of course, have one of the best outfielders in the game, but I don't know who goes above him. Do I take a chance on J Rod again? Um, do I go with Mookie and just have him, jack of all trades and start filling out from there? There's
Yeah,
so many ways you can build.
it's always hard because it's like, is your drafting style gonna be? I want to make sure I have a really good, well-rounded roster and have solid guys at each position, or you just want to have the best team available and then just hope that you can fill it out the waiver wire. There's always different
Yeah.
kinds of drafting strategies. I feel like in you and Mahir's shoes, it's like,
Oh, he's going Acuna. Yeah, so I can't even talk about that.
yeah, well, there you go. Now you have this list to choose from. But the question is, who are you guys looking at, I guess, for the wraparound there? I don't know if you guys want to share too much because, there's potential for someone to steal your guy. But
I'm I'm thinking I'm going to take two drastically different players. That's kind of the only bit of my hand I'll show.
so I'll kind of just go down here.
I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know what kind of effect it's going to have,
Can I make a
but
cringy
that's
joke?
definitely the idea.
Can I make a very cringy joke?
Go for it.
Are you gonna take a bet on Shohei Ohtani? Badumts.
Oh, you mean
Crickets.
like I did in his breakout year when you guys let me have both
Yeah.
of them in like the
Yes.
200 picks?
Yes.
Oh man.
I honestly,
Soto Alvarez. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. I mean, you guys have so many solid options. You guys can get top guys, both of you, at different positions and be
Mhm.
just rolling, you know. I'm honestly terrified. Who else?
Yeah, I
Who's
mean,
like the next pack of players? Because you two are definitely more well equipped. I guess behind you guys would be Mike.
is probably Mike. And then if I had to give out a medal of like you have a little more, it might go to Piccini. If not
I
Piccini, then honestly, you.
I don't want to
Everyone
bet.
else has got a pretty blank board.
I don't want to bet on Pacini until he proves me otherwise at this point.
Yeah,
Especially because he's
he's gonna
not
take
buying in.
fucking.
He's already showing from the get go that he's not going to be as invested. And I told him I
He's
was
gonna
talking
take
about this.
Garrett Cole with his first again.
Yeah, I was talking about this with him in private today. I was just like, you have a decent chance here. You have picks available. You're not the most stacked team, but you're in that top bunch of guys. Like, you put some effort in, you can really make some damage. And, even with pick 10, definitely you can still make it work,
Hmm.
you know? So
For
who
sure.
knows?
I mean, as long as you're picking one guy in the first two rounds, I feel, you're not missing any superstar, like huge superstar holes. And if you
Yeah,
are, you're like gambling on big name prospects that are hopefully going to become that in a couple of years, if not that year.
yeah. Oh
But
man. And who's dude, what is Gabe gonna do? Is Gabe just taking the flyer in the season? He bought in too. Like, he didn't have to, but like,
see, but Gabe's a good sport like that, I feel.
I love it. I love it. I love that
I'm here for it.
there's definitely a good camaraderie in the league, and everyone kind of just honors,
Oh, right, yeah. Mahir is Gabe's
honors the league.
second, not Saddam's.
Gabe second. Okay, so that's pick like six. No, that's 20 something
Yeah,
or
it's a little
18 or
deep
something like
in.
that. 24,
That's a little deep in, but
20,
it's still
20,
not that bad.
18, 20, something like that. Yeah, man. I'm definitely
But
very excited for the draft.
I think it's going to be a very exciting year.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
I'm a little biased there.
of course. I mean, you have a lot to be excited about, but you never really know. You can just have one of your first round picks go down, and then your entire season outlook kind of changes from there.
Oh, for sure.
There's never any certainties. You're just stacking the deck as much as you can in your favor.
Well, that's all you can really do at the end of the day.
Is there anything more you wanted
But
to cover?
not not really. I wish I could go more into the list, but as far as who would take which player, I think it really comes down to like people's personal biases this year. Like we've
I,
got so many good choices
I feel like last year
at
we
like a
always
lot
kind
of
of,
different positions.
or in previous years, we break down, we look at Pacini's pick and we break down like, oh, who's the starting pitcher he's going to take in the first round, stuff like that. But I
I
feel
think he
like,
takes Spencer Strider or he takes Garrett Cole because he thinks that it's going to be a good idea.
where's Garrett Cole even on this list? Did I
I don't
pass
know.
him?
He's gonna miss like a month.
Yeah, I still see him doing it though. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he's ranked this far down, maybe that finally sways him.
Yeah.
But Let me just do a little control F. Cool. Not even what? Oh,
Okay. Oh, Garrett
what?
Cole.
Huh, you said missing
Um,
what? 2 months?
there's no way he gets taken at 204
Yeah, not a chance in hell. Mahir will take
unless
him
he's
five
missing like
times. Mahir will take him
the
5 times over
entire season.
before this point. Yeah,
He would
you
have to
mean
miss
someone's
like the
taking
whole
Kerry
season.
Carpenter before Garrett Cole? That's hilarious.
And would you take Nathan Eovaldi over Garrett Cole? I wouldn't.
God, that's so terrible. Just coming out of your mouth. That hurt to say. That feel
It
weird.
it it hurt a little less because like I remember cheering for Eovaldi,
Yeah, yeah.
so it could be a lot worse. But oh boy, that is a take and a half,
I'm
and
trying
that's
to think.
that's
Like,
a
is there are there any like dead giveaways? Oh, this guy's gonna take this player. Like, I don't think there's any certainty, and I think that's why we're struggling to even just look at who's
yeah.
taking who.
I mean,
Like, if someone goes Strider, then before Pacini, who does Pacini
you
take?
know who I think will take who? I have a funny feeling that Jeremy is going to end up taking Freddie Freeman.
I honestly
He's
could
been
see that.
consistent as all hell, and that's kind of a good cornerstone to go off of.
Yeah, and I think Jeremy being a Mets fan and watching a lot of NL East baseball, got to see a lot of Freddie Freeman over the years. I'm sure he has a lot of respect for him.
Mhm.
So there's definitely maybe some slight bias that way, but he's also just a fantastic player. So I would
Oh,
definitely
for
agree
sure.
with that. Yeah.
But I really wish I could go more into it, but I think it's really going to come down to personal biases at the end of the day.
Any just wild like out there like I just see this guy taking this person way too early.
Yeah, I have a
Besides
funny
besides
feeling it's
Pacini
going
and
to
Cole.
happen with like one of the sophomore guys, like an Ellie De La Cruz.
Okay.
I think someone's going to take them higher than they should, and they're going to get burned really hard. I think it could also happen with like a Vlad. I don't think that he has been all that fantastic as a whole. But who knows? Because I'm saying this, I may have given both of them superpowers this season.
Vladdy's still great. It's just like he had like he's been better, and you know that he could be a lot better.
Hmm. I'm wondering who's going to be the player that everyone forgets about, and then they end up going super late in the draft, and it ends up like changing someone's season.
I feel like it's usually that
And I
comes
feel
down
like it's
to a
gonna.
position where like there's a lot of talent there. Like when usually most years there's been like a ton of talented shortstops. So usually there's like a good shortstop that falls really late, something like that.
Mhm,
But who is it now? There's a decent diversity of positions. Yes, there's a lot of really high end outfielders, but it's also 3 outfielder spots per team. So you know that's it's not really the answer there.
yeah.
That's a good diversity. So maybe we just really well balanced draft, and maybe it turns out there's a balanced league for the most part for the biggest crop, like the main crop of guys. Besides like
Mhm,
those who have no picks and those who have all the picks. Maybe there's just a real fist fight from like 3 or 4 to like 10. That honestly is my dream. I love when there's like just a huge dogfight at the end of the season, and
same.
like how we had a little bit in hockey where there's 4 teams in the final week fighting, duking it out.
Mhm.
I know it wasn't the same kind of everybody's
And then everything's a
full
roll
balls
to
to the
the
wall,
dice
but
for the
like
first round.
yeah, having Gabe go full send or just not really I guess not really knowing what to do with his team and just kind of going ping ponging around, but still being a threat in the end. I thought was a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, if he ran into just about anyone else his last week, he's in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I ended up just putting up a monster week, and that's the only thing that stopped him.
Yeah, and I think you're putting up a monster week again. If I don't recall, I think you're beating a certain person in the in fantasy there in hockey.
Uh,
We're currently sitting at I have 4, you have 10, so not looking too well for your boy.
uh, wake up, dear. It's finally come. Our national holiday, Beating Derek Day.
Whee! Definitely getting some good revenge for the finals last year,
Yeah,
for
your only
sure.
win that you're allowed ever.
Thank you for my pity win. Oh, I think Shajid's just
But
tuning in now. Looks
a
like
little late there, bud. But
Shajid Habibi, you have pick 11. Who do, who would be a good pick for Shajid in that rank there?
I mean, Otani's slated there.
Yeah, I just don't know if I see like it's hard to think, oh yeah, one of the greatest hitters in the league, the greatest.
If I had
Maybe
to
because he's
put
DH, that's the reason
money
why he falls. Maybe it's
if
just
I had
because
to
of the.
put money on it, I think he's going to go with an analytical darling for fantasy. I think he's gonna take Trey Turner.
Oh, yeah, I'm really curious to see where his thing. Wait, he
I think his
posted his.
algorithm's gonna lean him to Trey Turner.
Didn't he post his algorithm? Like post a screenshot of it?
He did.
We should just pick that apart. Just make him feel
Hey,
bad. Make him tweak it. Just try to convince him to tweak it to be like really stupid and value like I don't know, just want like stolen bases over everything
catchers.
else.
Values catchers over everything.
Values catches over everything.
Ew. Right.
Yeah,
Hey, if the algorithm says it,
yeah, for sure.
he
I
wants
wonder
to
how like each pick he
succeed.
goes through, he just like thinks, okay, here's what my heart says, and here's the algorithm says. What do I do? Because I feel like for baseball, he's enough knowledge to like follow his gut sometimes.
Mhm.
He say catcher is OP.
Hey, I mean, whoever gets Adley is going to be a very happy person.
For sure, for sure. It's like
Uh,
one solid spot that you just like don't have to
yeah,
think about ever.
yeah, but
Got
I
him
don't know how much more we can really add in on this.
for sure. Oh, he's saying shh, it's secret. He's trying to hide his secrets from us. I think we can just scroll up and find that image and just see what it
Um,
has there.
I think if we reverse engineer it, we should keep it to ourselves and not share it to the entire league.
No, we should ruin his strategy.
Well, his strategy is going to be take the guys with the biggest numbers. So
True.
at least that's what my strategy is. I don't know about yours.
My strategy is figure it out on the fly and just try to adapt to everyone else. Honestly, that's usually what I try to do. I try to just adapt to the league and just try and yang when everyone else is yanging, stuff like that. I usually find success that way.
Mm.
All right. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in to the
Oh yes,
2024 Fantasy Baseball Draft Order. I look forward
yes,
to the
it'll be
draft
fun.
this Sunday at 3 Eastern. It's gonna definitely be a riot. Make sure you guys tune into the
Mhm.
Discord. I'll post the link again for anyone that's not already in it. But we'll tune into Discord, have a little party there, and a lot of shit talking.
Mhm.
And